In the year 1757, a cabin on the Iroquois Trail, New York.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
Nat, I might have known it was you. Nobody else can hit that iron from across the clearing. Chingachgook, welcome to my house again.
Oh, greetings to Mother of Hawkeye.
Where's Tommy?
In the Army? He's a sergeant already, a dispatch rider.
My kid brother doesn't seem possible.
Nat, it's been a year since you went away to guide those settlers west, and Tommy just sort of grew up.
Tommy, a redcoat. How about some breakfast? You know, we've been traveling all night thinking about your buckwheat cakes and maple syrup.
Fort William Henry, an isolated British outpost defending against the French and Indians on Lake George.
Now you understand, Cutler. You're to destroy this dispatch at the first sign of danger.
Yes, sir.
And then if you still get through, you can deliver the message orally.
I understand, sir.
All right, will you repeat it for me once more?
Danger of large-scale Indian assault. Situation grave. Rush reinforcements and wagon train at once.
Excellent. You know the shortcut, I'm told.
I sure do, sir. It goes by my mother's cabin, up near Waterville.
Colonel, it might be an excellent idea to let Togana escort Cutler as far as Waterville, then cut up the Iroquois Trail to Lake Champlain and scout the French camp.
All right, go ahead, Ogana.
Aranya.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
That'll be all, gentlemen.
Oh, Ma, no more.
Togana, turn here. Go scout French camp.
It was sure nice riding with you this far. What's that Indian saying you taught me for goodbye, friend?
A Kushnak.
Oh, mustn't forget that one. A Kushnak.
A Kushnak.
It's Tommy. He's hurt bad.
What is it, Ogana?
Bad medicine, Captain. Young Cutler tried to give paper to Hurons. Ogana stop him. Have to kill.
We've done all we can. With no doctor this side of Albany.
What do you see?
Picture talk. Huron talk. Scratch on blade with flint.
Huron writing. Can you make it out?
It's say, Huron, favorite sons of Manitou.
A Huron knife.
Yes, but Indian you shoot at dressed like Mohawk.
Well, maybe you got it from a Huron he'd killed.
No, my brother. Red man never carry Tommy Hawk or knife that belongs to enemy. Bad medicine.
Well, I'm going to carry it, and the bad luck will be his.
Ogana. Ogana.
Tommy. Tommy, it's Nat.
Ogana. Ogana. My dispatch must get... Oh, but...
Take it easy, lad. Don't try to force yourself to talk.
Sergeant Tom Cutler here.
Yes, he is.
Who are you?
I'm his brother, Nat Cutler. I've just returned from the new settlement at Oswego.
Well, at least you're not obstructing the king's justice.
Well, that needs explaining, Captain.
Your brother was carrying an important dispatch. He was seen signaling to an enemy Indian patrol, calling them in to give them the dispatch.
That can't be true. His own father was killed by the Hurons.
I'm sorry, madam, but if he's able to travel, we'll have to take him with us.
Father? Mother.
Now go, please.
Yes, madam. As soon as I make sure he is dead.
You won't touch him. Get out.
Steady, Ma. The captain's only doing his duty as he sees it. Let him look for himself.
Very well. I won't need to trouble you any longer.
Just a minute, Captain. It's not quite clear to me. Who saw my brother dealing with the Hurons?
Our chief Mohawk guide, Ogana, a very trustworthy man. He drove off the Hurons. Your brother tried to escape with them.
And got shot in the back?
Naturally. He was riding away.
I see. Then what did this Ogana do?
He started for Albany with the dispatch and met my patrol. I sent him on with the message.
What's the idea of that?
Sorry, but as a man wanted for a crime against the crown, he's not entitled to military honors.
That boy lying there never dealt with any enemy Indians. He was as proud of that uniform as you are.
Unfortunately, the facts do not bear you out.
Not entitled to military honors.
Bad throw. Too high for a man's belly, too low for neck.
My mind wasn't on killing, just pinning some of my thoughts down.
Huron canoe.
If that's our Huron, he'll take the Fort Williams trail.
That Ogano. Him still dressed like Mohawk.
You're right. Only a man the Hurons know is their spy could move among them in Mohawk dress.
We kill.
No. I've got a notion this Huron's taking his orders from someone else. We're gonna follow him and find out.
Brothers, I have just come from French camp. French General Fool have heart of woman. He say you get no Yankee scalps, no guns, no prisoners. Go spread word among all Hurons. Tell them there is council fire in forest tonight. Tell them Ogana lead them to great victory. Forth!
My tomahawk thirsty.
Put it away. I wouldn't have anything happen to him for a king's ransom. With Ogana dead, I could never clear Tommy's name.
Don't shoot.
We're friends.
Why you follow?
We're making our way to Fort Williams. We got run off our trap lines by Hurons. Is this the right path?
Me Ogana. Mohawk scout for Yengeese. Fort only little way now. You stay in front.
All right.
And when did you get the message to Albany?
I son yesterday. General say tell you wagon soldiers leave before sundown.
You hear that, man? Our reinforcements are halfway here. They should be with us tomorrow.
On way back, me scout French general's camp. Many French soldier, many Hurons. Big guns come through woods this way.
Well, that confirms it, Captain. Montcalm's on the move. It'll take him 3 days before he gets here. By that time, we'll have plenty of men, and we'll give him a royal reception. Thank you, Ogana. You rendered a very valuable service.
I must go spread the good news among the other women. Thank you, Ogana.
I blame myself, sir, for taking that young Cutler scoundrel for granted. I should have sent Ogana on alone in the first place.
Yes, we should have.
My brother was right. Keep silence. Ogana fooled Yengi's so good. Nobody believe anything we say.
He's a slick article, all right. But one thing's certain, if Ogana gets out of this fort tonight, there'll be a massacre.
Ogana, come with me. You're moving out. Ogana, I have talked the colonel into ordering you to get word to the relief column, which we both know is still in barracks at Albany. My orders for you, however, are a little different.
Ogana, listen and obey.
Our work here is finished, Ogana. Go at once to General Montcalm and tell him to speed the cannon and the infantry. We must move fast now, before Captain West's patrol reaches Albany, for then the British will know that you did not deliver the dispatch. Tell the general that I shall be waiting in the forest to join my old company of the 5th Regiment.
Aranya.
Au revoir, mon ami.
Hold it, Ogana. All right, downstairs fast.
I don't know what the meaning of this is, but you'd better have a reasonable explanation for it.
Captain, before I let that Huron devil out of this room, I'll shoot him myself and take the consequences.
Huron?
You heard what I said, Captain. And he's no mere warrior. He's one of their high-top chiefs. They're gathering out there now, waiting his return.
Just who are you?
The name's Nat Cutler.
He is Hawkeye to his Indian brothers.
Hawkeye, the long rifle.
Also the brother of Tommy Cutler, our traitorous spy.
He was no traitor, Captain. The Mohican and I saw Ogana kneeling beside his body. I shot this knife out of his hand as he was about to scalp Tommy to make it look like another Huron had done it. Now we'll all go to the colonel's office and he'll clear Tommy's name. Take him along.
Don't move! You're not going anywhere. Take his rifle, Ogana. Now go, Ogana! Go!
You've got to stop him. That Indian's a traitor. And so are you if you let him out of this fort.
Your discovery comes a little late, my friend.
So it was you who ordered my brother killed.
And as the brother of Cutler the spy, your death at my hands will be equally justified.
You're under arrest.
You're as blind and thick-headed as General Braddock was when we scouted for him 2 years ago. He wouldn't believe us either.
They soon all believe when Ogana attack fort.
French general tell Ogana he give Yengi's chance to make honorable surrender. Ogana say not wait like little children for French gun. Take fort now. Kill all Yengi's. Take many scalp.
What is it? The Hurons are shooting at something in the water, sir. Man your posts. It's Captain West, sir.
Sir, the forest is swarming with Hurons. Simpson and I had to take to the water.
And your patrol?
Coming with the column. General Johnson sent me on ahead to clear up the Cutler matter.
It'll take a considerable amount of clearing. His brother's in a cell now for killing Captain Brownell and trying to prevent Ogana from leaving the fort on a mission.
You have the wrong man in jail, sir. Ogana never delivered your dispatch. Albany is convinced he's an enemy agent.
Change into a dry uniform.
Yes, sir.
You've been fools, my dear. Corporal, release those prisoners at once.
Well, Captain West.
Cutler, my apology for everything.
No apology necessary, Captain.
That devil Ogana made off with Marion.
I know. I followed you out. I've sent Chingachgook for help. The ashes are still warm. They can't be far off.
What's this?
It's a Pathfinder mark. But they're Ottawas, not Hurons. We're in luck.
How? They both fight for the French.
I know, but there's no love lost between them. This may be the break I'm hoping for. Come on, let's hurry.
Hear me, great Ottawa chief. My name Ogana, chief of Huron. Today my men win great victory over Yengi's fort. This woman mine. You make her my wife under Ottawa law.
What say, white woman?
No, no.
Woman say no. By what right do you claim her?
By no right at all, great chief.
This Huron speaks with double tongue. Your great white father, the French general, will be hunting for him to hang him by the neck for ravens to eat.
For what deed will French want this Huron?
For stealing this woman, daughter of Yengi's chief at Fort William Henry.
The long rifle lies. This woman mine.
Only one of us is the liar, chief. I ask the right under Ottawa law to prove I speak the truth in battle with this hunter of women.
So be it.
All right, Ogana. It's you and me, after all.
You will fight in the fashion of my father's fathers. Long rifle, great warrior. Ottawa word good. These three leave in peace. Let no one follow.
My own personal gratitude to both of you is, of course, beyond measure. I wish to offer you, Hawkeye, the post of Chief of Scouts with the rank of Captain.
You would honor the service by accepting.
That's a real compliment, Colonel. But I reckon me and Army regulations, we just don't get along somehow. Besides, Chingachgook and I were planning on heading out for some new territory, west of the Big Smoky Mountains. The grass is tall and green, and there aren't any wars going on. Thanks, anyhow. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hawkeye. It's always like that on the other side of the mountain until you're there.
Seems that way, ma'am. But it doesn't stop a fella from wanting to find out for himself.
Chingachgook!
Many Hurons here.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. We're looking for a band of lost white settlers and run into this.
Maybe explain why white governor not here from settlers for 6 moons.
Yeah, it's kind of got me worried. Those were city people, fresh off the boat from England. They head for this territory and disappear.
They have scout?
Yeah?
No scout that is good leads settlers into Huron territory.
No, I reckon they would.
Done to your taste, Mr. Flint?
That's fine eating, Ray.
Better than them settlers is having. The trappers are coming.
What's in them sacks for him, Rafe?
Flour, half a pound of dried venison. You're a pretty smart man, Mr. Flint.
Much obliged.
You bring these city people out here, and when they can't take care of themselves, they got no guns, helpless, you make them trap for us and pay them with nothing.
But let's not waste time. Ben Arrow, let him in. Fair catch. Take it, Rafe.
I was hoping there'd be a little more provisions, Mr. Flint. It was terrible hard making out last time.
You made out, didn't you?
Oh, of course I did, but I was just hoping. The children get awful hungry.
Next man. That's a mighty small pack, Bass.
I was sick.
Don't make the pack any bigger. Wouldn't be surprised he was expecting to get full payment, though.
You call this miserable sack full payment?
You got any place else to peddle your furs?
We could take it up to the capital. It ain't more than 50 miles away.
50 miles of virgin forest between here and the capital. Not one of you could find his way through a thick bush without a helping hand.
And even if you could, Little Bear, Ben Arrow, what would your Huron brothers do if these people walked out on their agreement with Jake Flint? I ain't a hard man, Bass. That your boy, Sam? Sam Bass, come here. Who gave you that meat?
You can't do that to my boy! Who?
That's a mistake, Winters.
He was murdered.
You better not talk like that.
I intend saying whatever I please.
You can't. Not here.
I don't intend remaining here. I'm taking Sarah and the boy back to the capital.
That's 50 miles, Hiram. People like us don't know our ways around the wilderness. Besides that, what about the Hurons?
Maybe there aren't any. Maybe the only two Hurons is the ones working for Flint. Besides, we've only got his word about a whole band of them.
It's a mighty big chance you're taking.
Well, what chance have we got staying on here? What chance has my boy got? From the looks of you, I can see we're going it alone. Come, Sarah. Sam.
Well, it looks peaceable enough.
There is trading post here. You think maybe this settlement governor sent us to find?
Well, let's ask a few questions.
We tell scouts what we come for?
We'll decide that after we talk to them. Afternoon to you.
You walk quiet as an Indian, mister.
I am Indian.
I see you've got a couple of Indian friends, too. Hurons.
You're seeing right. Who are you?
We're trappers looking for a place to set up our lines. Thought we'd set up near a trading post like here.
We already got trappers.
Well, there's plenty of streams, plenty of wildlife. I don't think your other trappers would mind if we set up hereabouts.
I would.
Well, that being the case, we'll just keep moving along. Wait a minute. We're friendly. This is Chingachgook. I'm called Hawkeye.
I'm Abel Stark.
You one of the English settlers that came out here to trap fur?
I am, with my wife and two little ones. We'd be better off starving to death in the old country.
Why's that? This is rich land.
We're city folk. We don't know how to live here.
You came out with scouts, didn't you?
Yes, Jake Flint and his men.
Well, don't they help you?
They know you're talking to me. What are you asking these questions for? What are you doing out here?
Came up from the capital. Got a letter for one of your people.
We haven't got a letter for anyone in the 6 months we've been out here. Who's it for?
Man by the name of Hiram Bass. His brother sent it.
Bass? Well, Hiram left with his family 2-3 hours ago.
Headed for where?
South to the capital. Flint's been saying there's Hurons between us and there. Bess wouldn't believe him.
Well, he should have, because there are. We'll be back.
Huron war cry.
They must have spotted the wagon.
Hiram!
Oh!
Oh! What can we do? What can we do?
There's no going back to the capital, not until the Hurons are cleared out, and that'd take too much time.
What else can we do?
Gather your furs and your gear and head north.
North? But there are Indians up north, too.
Well, the difference, Mr. Stark, is they're Iroquois. They're friendly. They'll let you settle amongst them.
We'd never reach them. We don't know the ways of the forest.
Chingachgook and I'll be glad to lead you.
I'll go along with that. The rest of us will, too.
What about Flint and his men? They'd never let us leave here.
It's going to take you 2 or 3 days to get your furs and get ready. During that time, there's no need to inform Mr. Flint. What he doesn't know won't bother him.
Them two who say they're trappers saved Sam Bass. Now they're holding a meeting in the Bass cabin.
Between them two strangers and the fuss them settlers kicked up at the post. Looks like it's time we taught them all a lesson. Little Bear, how long will it take you to go downriver, get your tribe up here? That figure's just about right. Get going. Them trappers are going to get a surprise. A real happy surprise.
He'll do for now. Flint must have been sending him downstream for the other Hurons.
Flint be brave man now, with all Huron tribe behind him.
What'll we do now?
Well, we'll go ahead with our plans. Flint doesn't know the Hurons aren't coming. That'll give us the time we need.
We help settlers set trap.
Yes, we can help them get started sooner that way.
More than 2 days passed. Where are them Hurons?
Maybe they kind of got held up.
By what? Meanwhile, we ain't been seeing, hearing anything out of the trappers. They might be planning to move out any minute. We gotta know.
Why not ask one of them?
That's exactly what I got in mind. Now, you take Bend Arrow here.
What do you want?
Real pleasure to see you, Mr. Wilshire. Last few days, me and the trappers kind of lost touch with each other. Makes me real unhappy. What are you boys up to? I ain't gonna take it kindly unless you start talking.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Bend Arrow, Give me that strip of rawhide off on the counter. What do you know about leather, Mr. Wilshire? Well, I'll tell you. When it's wet, it stretches. But when it's drying, it starts getting tighter and tighter. You understand that. Now, supposing I was to take this piece of leather here, tie it real snug around your neck when it's still wet, and then, why, we'd all sit around and wait for it to start drying. Might be very interesting.
It would start strangling.
That's a real possible thing to happen, Mr. Wilshire. But if you're so set on not talking...
I'll tell you anything you want to know.
You know, I kind of thought you would.
They all come like you say, empty-handed, with no furs.
Yep. Today, they're going to take furs instead of bring them in.
They're coming.
Let them in.
All right, Ben Arrow, open that door.
Glad to see you, friends. But you seem to be light on furs. Ain't the little beasties been walking into the traps?
We've been taking plenty of furs.
Now that's interesting. Where are they?
We've got them cached.
No reason to do that when I'm willing to buy them.
Selling them to you is like trying to outshout a high wind. Get you nothing.
Why'd you bother to come here at all?
You've got furs here that belong to these trappers. We want them.
I paid for them.
The price wasn't right.
You're getting pretty high-handed, mister. Me and my men are armed.
I noticed. We still want those furs.
You aim on selling them at the capital?
Maybe.
It's going to be quite a job guiding all these trappers down south.
Maybe we're not going south.
That ain't your favorite direction.
Hurons aren't my favorite people.
Well, you can go wherever you like.
Thanks.
Only, ain't you taking the Bass family with you? I don't see Hiram around.
He's wounded.
His wife and the boy?
In the cabin.
Sorry, they ain't. That's right, they're gone. Now you make sure of that. Then come back. And maybe we can talk different terms, huh?
Rafe and the Indian, they come in, released the Huron. They took Sarah and the boy. What are they gonna do? Oh, what are they gonna do?
What do you want for Mrs. Bass and the boy?
All the furs the trappers got cached away?
All right, you can have them.
And one thing more. You and the Indian give up your arms, become our prisoners.
How do we know you'll keep your word?
You don't. But you ain't got any choice either, have you? It's either you or the Bass family. I sent Little Bear here downstream to bear a message to the Hurons. You kind of intercepted him. So what I'm going to do is send you down instead. The Hurons are going to be mighty glad to meet you. Tie him to the raft.
Every man must die in time. But to die by Huron is bad.
I can't get these thongs loose at all.
No. Leather is tight. You pull, get tighter. No way, get loose.
Maybe there is, Chingachgook.
No. You tip over raft.
No, if we can get the thongs wet, maybe we can get loose.
Oh, stretch, huh?
You reckon them trappers will stay in line while we sell these down to Capital?
No, there's nothing else they can do now that Hawkeye and his friend are gone. There's the raft. They must have got loose somehow. Little Bear and Arrow, go see what happened. Little Bear, hit him out in the woods.
Are they still there?
Still there. I'll take you to him. Please, you ain't gonna...
No, it's hanging you're due for.
Well, you've got some arms and some knowledge of how to get along in the wilderness. You want to stay on by yourselves?
I think we'll make it fine. I think we can manage it.
We'll deliver your furs and those varmints to the capital. They'll send you back more guns and provisions. I think you'll get along fine.
Thanks to you and Chingachgook.
Well, from now on, you won't have anyone to thank but yourselves. You were city people when you came out here. But now I think you're going to be real pioneers.
We can talk better without guns, Barton.
I got nothing to say to you.
You might be a whole lot safer talking for Kane instead of against him. Voting for him be even better.
I'd rather be dead than vote for that swine. No! You're breaking my arm!
A man's neck breaks just as easy. Now, who you going to be voting for?
I'm losing my patience, Barton. Now, let me hear it. Who are you going to be voting for? Kane. The whole thing louder and clearer. I'm voting for Ryder Kane.
Just the way I'm going to want to hear you say it at the assembly meeting. Just don't forget, it ain't everywhere in the world a man's got the right to vote the way he sees fit.
Sun is at top. Why we hurry? We reach settlement before dark anyway.
Yeah, I guess I have been pushed a little, Chingachgook. Well, we never been to Hopeville before. Figured on getting there before dark and doing a little sightseeing.
Oh, all village same. We see many. Houses, roads, people. Huh. One tree in forest. Much better.
I don't hanker spending too much time in towns myself. It doesn't look like he's hunting four-legged game, does it? Here come the sitting ducks now.
He stopped ducks.
I'll take care of that bushwhacker.
Sam Barton, the dirty bushwhacker.
It appears to me he's the victim of his own ambush. That shot, did you?
His gun went off out of plain surprise. But he did run into my fist. He'll be coming to in a minute.
Why, that low-down ambushing skunk.
He might be all you say he is, mister. But that's no reason to mark yourself with murder.
It ain't murder to kill a snake before he gets his fangs into you.
Snake? Skunk? All I see lying there is a human being with a right to a fair trial no matter what he's done.
I'll give him a fair trial. Let's take him in, Mr. Kate.
Chingachgook and me are heading for Hopeville. Be no trouble at all for us to take him in.
I'm the one he tried to murder, stranger. And I'm the one that's going to take him in. Now get out of my way.
Lyman, does it matter who takes Barton into the sheriff?
Well, how do we know this stranger ain't going to turn him loose?
I'm sure he won't. After all, he did save us from an ambush. Look me up when you get to Hopeville. I'd like to thank you properly. Ask anybody there for Ryder Kane.
Angry one. A bay, smooth-tongued one. Like squaw.
There's power in that smoothness, Chingachgook. Like a fine steel blade. All right, Mr. Barton. You can stop playing possum and get to your feet now. It's safe. They've gone.
Reckoned I'd live a mite longer playing dead. I don't know if I should thank you for keeping me from damning my soul as a bushwhacker or to cuss you for stopping me from stamping out them two vermin.
Mr. Barton, I'd choose thanking, because I don't hold a bushwhacking any more than I do shooting a man when he's lying down.
It weren't easy forcing myself to wait for them behind that tree. My insides are tortured. Part of me knowing I got no right to take human life. But most of me hoping the good Lord will have mercy on me for ridding this territory of the evil of Ryder Kane.
We've heard of Ryder Kane. Could be part of the reason why we're headed for Hopeville.
What business would you have with Ryder Kane, stranger?
Don't know yet. Got a letter from a friend of ours asking us to come here. Seems he didn't care much for Ryder Kane either.
Ain't nobody in Hopeville put anything in writing against Kane.
Seems you don't know Miles Gentry.
Who be you, stranger?
I'm called Hawkeye. This is my blood brother, Chingachgook.
Miles talked about you off and on some time back. Guess I don't have to worry about you turning me over to the sheriff now.
Mr. Barton, when a man takes the law into his own hands, he's got to answer for it.
You don't mean that. Turning me over to the sheriff's like throwing me into a lion's den.
I gave my word I'd bring you in. But I'll see that you get a fair trial.
If I live that long. Kane's got the sheriff in his pocket, same as he's got the rest of Hopeville.
Mr. Barton, I've never lost a wager playing on the side of the law. I've got nobody's word but yours that the law's playing a crooked game in these parts.
What if Miles Gentry backed me up? Would you believe me then?
Like the gospel.
I'll take you to him. It's right on the way into town. Told you I'd take you to Miles Gentry. Well, there he is. You see what's written there? Them's his own words.
It's like he was expecting to be killed.
There's Will Hawkins. Will could have told you about Ryder Kane. Or Chub Wilson. My brother. He believed in Ryder Kane, worked for him. And when he found out what Kane was up to, it tore him up all inside. He ran to get as far away as he could. But Kane and his men caught up to him. Would you call me bushwhacker for trying to rid ourselves of this murderer?
What you say is true, Mr. Barton. No jury would pin that name on you.
Them jurymen will be thinking of their own necks, not mine. Kane's got a plan, Hawkeye. He runs Hopeville. And day after tomorrow, when he gets himself named permanent chairman of the Assembly, he'll have his grip over the whole territory. And everybody at his mercy. Bleeding every shilling and farthing he can out of our sweat and toil.
You got any proof of this?
A letter my brother sent me before he was killed.
Well, anybody could write anything in a letter. Kane would just laugh it off.
Ralph knew Kane was going to kill him. He wrote that down. And he told everything about how Kane planned these murders. Naming names, giving dates. Even about Miles Gentry. I got the letter same day Miles was killed.
Then that letter would be valuable evidence in a court of law. I'd like to see it.
Where I've got it hid is in the opposite direction from the jail.
I reckon it'll have to keep, Barton.
That's the power of a lie. Just what I expect from him. He's a troublemaker, he is. Ask anybody in town.
I'm not interested in opinions off the street. I merely mentioned the notion of Mr. Barton's that jail cell might be his coffin.
I'm only the sheriff, not judge and jury. I'll lock him up. Court decides what to do with him.
You mean Ryder Kane tells you what to do?
I'm beholden to no man. This is a peaceable town. We never have no trouble. Except with him. He never did have no respect for the law, never will. I'll give you my hand. No harm will come to him whilst he's in my jail.
And here's mine. If any accidents happen to Mr. Barton, you'll have to answer to me personally. We'll look in on you.
Get in that cell.
Hello there. My pleasure, gentlemen. Have a seat. No need for ceremony, especially since I have my life to be grateful for. I take it Barton's in jail?
That's right. We just left the jail.
I could have saved you that piece of travel if you hadn't stuck your nose in and let me finish that dirty bushwhacker.
Lyman, the matter's settled. We're all friends here at this table. Jenny, a couple of pints of ale for my friends here, and don't skimp the brim.
Never mind, Jenny. Thanks just the same.
What brings you to Hopeville?
Just looking the country over.
You'll be moving on soon, then?
We might. And again, we might not.
What business you got here?
Man of forest not have business. Come to town, look over. Maybe stay, maybe go.
I've just realized. You know my name, and Brett Lyman's. But we neglected to learn yours.
He is called Hawkeye, by all Indian tribes.
This is my Mohican brother, Chingachgook.
Hawkeye, eh? That ought to mean you got pretty sharp eyes. You see that dark spot over there? And that's without looking.
That's a pretty good toss. Chingachgook and me haven't had much of a chance to look around town, so we'll be getting along. Chingachgook. Here's yours, Mr. Lyman. Good day, gentlemen. Keep out of his way, Lyman. But make sure that he stays out of ours. Let's mosey over there and see if we can find out why these folks act like we got the plague.
It's not plague. All people in this town afraid, like elk, when not have leader. Scatter when wolf attack.
Now, wolf won't attack an elk herd with a king elk leading them. Maybe that's what this town needs. Someone they can trust. Someone who'll make them stand up together and fight. You remember that town that we stopped at early this morning? Remember the man that we spoke to? Everyone in the colonies will listen to him. Go and get him, Chingachgook. Tell him what's happening here. I'm sure he'll come back with you.
Well, what my brother do?
I'm going to get that letter from Mr. Barton.
I command you, stop!
Hawkeye, the letter. Storage shed. Loose board.
Fine. I signed his death warrant, turning him over to you.
He tricked me. Got out of his cell. I ordered him to stop. He'd got away if I hadn't shot him.
Maybe you didn't listen when I told you I'd hold you to account for anything that happened like this. You'll go to the gallows, Sheriff, along with those you're working for.
All right, stop shaking. That there Hawkeye ain't gonna be living another day.
A warm stone for my horse and the best grain. And see to it you rub her down well, Ostler. I promised her that consideration for her extra duty tonight. Ah, a bit of warmth. Be prudent not to let it waste. Ben! Oh, Hawkeye!
You're the one man in the colonies I knew I could count on.
Well, we've got to stand together, Hawkeye. Woodsman and townsman. Else, how am I ever going to convince the politicians that my plan of colonial union is vital to all of us? Ah, but come. I'll sign the register and we can discuss matters in the comfort of my room. Thank you, lass. Oh, I'll not be needing that. The heat of a pan's only temporary, and my blood still runs warm enough to keep me in snug dreams all night. Chingachgook, that hostler was either half asleep or quite deaf. I wonder if it would be asking too much of you to see that my mare is properly bedded down.
My brother Hawkeye tell me you are great white chief, that all chiefs across great white waters give you honor. But you are like Papoose. You have great love for horse, too.
Take care of a good servant, and you'll have a friend that'll take care of you. Ah, thank you, lass. Room 3. Hawkeye. Good night.
Good jaws hanging loose, Jenny.
A tyrant, no matter how minute he might be, is like a worm in an apple tree, Hawkeye. And if it's not plucked out in time, it'll engulf the whole tree, and then the orchard.
Well, we've found the worm in this tree, all right.
Then we must pluck him out. Ah, at the very bottom. A little something I invented, Hawkeye. And now I can peruse that letter you mentioned to me without having the words dance in front of me.
You'll have to wait till I find it.
From the way you spoke, I assumed you had it on your person.
No, but I know where it's hidden.
Then get it, man. And if it contains all the information you've reported to me, the least we'll be able to do is get an indictment of murder against Mr. Kane. rat scurry into his hole?
Maybe. More than likely, it's just the floor settling. But be sure and lock your door. Ryder Kane might be fool enough to try violence on you.
A farthing's worth of good advice is a more prudent investment than a pound's worth of stubborn pride. Oh, about that letter. It would be most effective if I were to have it to present to the Assembly before the election takes place.
Good night.
Good night, Hawkeye.
With those fancy spectacles Ben Franklin made, he ain't gonna be able to read that there letter.
3 to 1. That's not the kind of odds I like to be up against.
Now give it here. Cover the door! Over here! All night long. Not a word out of you. Now, for the last time, if you don't tell me what you did with that letter, I'm going to finish you off with your own rifle here.
You won't shoot, Lyman. That letter's worth your life.
Not if nobody else ever finds it. Now, I'm going to count to 3, and your tongue better be waggling before I gets there. 1, 2...
Put that rifle down. That letter's worth my life, too, Lyman. But letter or no letter, in a few hours, I'm going to be elected permanent chairman of the Assembly.
Even the permanent chairman of the Assembly can walk the steps to the gallows.
Not Ryder Kane. After today, there won't be a voice big enough to dare raise itself against me. Not even Benjamin Franklin's.
Today's young yet. You haven't been elected.
This isn't really an election, Hawkeye. I'm merely going through the formality of permitting the people to say aye in my favor. Keep working on him. If he hasn't stopped acting like a hero by the time I get back, I'll let you finish counting.
Much as I want that letter, Hawkeye, I'm kind of hoping that you won't break.
Me look everywhere. My brother Hawkeye like mist in morning sun. He disappeared.
If only he told us where he was going. People are already gathering at the meeting house, which means the voting will take place within the hour. Have you seen Ryder Kane?
Last time me see him, he head into woods.
That's strange. My judgment of such a man dictates that under ordinary circumstances, he'd be lording it in the tavern at this moment.
Him not there, nor his big mouth.
Big Mouth?
Lyman, work for Kane.
Chingachgook, you find them, and I'm sure you'll find Hawkeye.
I'm not waiting for Kane.
Forgot to tell you, it isn't loaded.
Maybe not with ball and powder. There's something in here, all right. Looks like a piece of paper. Couldn't be that letter, could it? Find something to get it out. Oh.
Me take many scalps for this.
Now, just untie me and get me on my feet. Any scalps to be taken around here will be done by Ben Franklin.
All right, my brother.
And I consider it a great privilege to be allowed to welcome to our midst that great defender of human rights, Assemblyman at Large from Philadelphia, publisher of the Great Gazette, representative of Massachusetts and Georgia, and Deputy Postmaster General of all the colonies, Mr. Benjamin Franklin. Well, stand up, Mr. Franklin. Let the citizens of Hopeville get a good look at you.
Mr. Kane, whenever an old political warhorse like myself rises to his feet before an assemblage, he has the urge to make a speech. Do you mind?
Hopeville's a citadel of free speech, Mr. Franklin. Go right ahead.
Thank you.
And keep your ears open, a lot of you. You don't want to miss a word of this. It'll give you something to tell your children and your grandchildren.
You couldn't be more right, Mr. Kane.
Well, don't just stand there. They're not allowed here. Get rid of them. Do as I say or I'll break you. Get out of here, you two, or sit down. I'm in charge.
Seems to me that Ben Franklin still has the floor. Maybe you'd better sit down, Mr. Kane.
It is not necessary to recount the crimes committed by Ryder Kane upon the people of this community. You know what they are. It just remains for me to place the contents of this letter into the hands of the proper authorities. And as fate has decreed for all tyrants since time immemorial, justice will be done. As for those words Mr. Kane promised I'd give you to hand down to posterity, let me add this, my friends. You are the citizens of a great new world. In this wilderness, you are planting the seeds of what must surely become a great and glorious civilization. Have faith in yourselves and in your neighbors.
White
and
Chief,
your sons,
speak.
And your
With
sons'
golden tongue.
sons
Better than that,
endless
Chingachgook.
generations
With a golden
will
heart.
Thank you for their most priceless possession, their blessed inheritance of freedom.